Can I finish, Simone? Will you just shut up for a minute and let me finish?
Pardon me, sir. You don't get to tell me to shut up on national television.
We don't tell people to shut up on this show.
Welcome to today's cable news craziness, where we take a look at some of the craziness that takes place on cable news. Today, Mara Gay, a New York Times MSNBC columnist thing, shows up on Morning Joe and decides to lie about how many American flags she has seen. And I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know why this bothers her, but this is the United States of America, and she has a lot of untruths to get out on this episode of Morning Joe, and everyone there just loves it. Roll it.
You know, the reality is here that we have a large percentage of the American population. I don't know how big it is, but we have tens of millions of Trump voters who continue to believe that their rights as citizens are under threat by simple virtue of having to share the democracy with others. I think as long as they see Americanness as the same as one with whiteness, this is going to continue. We have to figure out how to get every American a place at the table in this democracy, but how to separate Americanness, America, from whiteness. Until we can confront that and talk about that, this is really going to continue. I was on Long Island this weekend visiting a really dear friend, and I was really disturbed. I saw, dozens and dozens of pickup trucks with, expletives against Joe Biden on the back of them, Trump flags, and some cases just dozens of American flags, which is also just disturbing because essentially the message was clear. It was, this is my country. This is not your country. I own this. And so until we're ready to have that conversation, this is going to continue. What really is concerning to me as well is it's not just Democrats in Congress. I think there's a large percentage of Americans, even some of my colleagues in journalism, who are invested in some way in pretending that this isn't the threat that it is. That is the real concern. Because, the Trump voters who are not going to get on board with democracy, they're a minority. You can marginalize them long term. But if we don't take the threat seriously, then I think we're all in really bad shape.
Totally agree.
Now, allow me to be clear about this. Bullshit. Okay? Let's just be crystal clear about it. This is absolute bullshit. There is no way she saw dozens and dozens of trucks with expletives, that's the correct word, about Joe Biden on them. I live in the red state of Alabama, and I haven't seen dozens upon dozens of trucks with expletives on it rolling around the streets. No, in fact, I haven't even seen one. So the idea that she rolled out to Long Island and was just inundated with a horrible sight of people trashing Joe Biden, Trump flags, and the more disturbing part here is these American flags. These American flags, which symbolize apparently that America is for white people and not for people like her, that we're saying she doesn't belong. These people are perpetual victims. Nothing happened to this woman, and they had her on cable news to talk about how her feelings were hurt because she saw things she didn't like, and because the American flag part wasn't bad enough, she had to embellish it and make it about Trump, and then embellish it further and make it about dozens and dozens of vehicles with expletives about Joe Biden on it. Well, here's another expletive for you. Bullshit. And Joe Scarborough and Tom Nichols and Willie Geist, I'm not even going to talk about Mika Brzezinski because she's not even worth discussing, but those three individuals, shouldn't they have said, hey, this is clearly not true. Not only is this not how people think in America, but this situation you're laying out clearly never happened. Don't come on our show and lie. But nope, they just let it go. Why? Because it paints the picture of America that they want to paint as intolerant and mean and racist. And therefore, the only way to make America better is to implement the policies that they want. It's ridiculous, it's untrue, and it's total bullshit. It's also cable news craziness, which we bring you often right here. So come on back, like, subscribe, follow, and we'll be back with another video soon. Hey folks, Dale Jackson here, and this is my son, Grant. Now, I'm here to talk to you about Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. He's a handful, I'm a handful, and if I want to stay married,
I need Top Shelf Customized Cleaning to come and take care of my house. They do an amazing job for me, and they'll do an amazing job for you. Cindy loves them. I love them. Grant loves them as well. Check them out on Facebook. Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. And don't forget, call them today, 256-417-9122. And when you talk to them, make sure you tell them Grant sent you.